Hi friends! In this video, I will be sharing some useful ways to learn kanji fast with you. Learning kanji can be the most tedious part for many when studying Japanese, but I know for sure that there are methods and resources that can make the process easier and more exciting. Firstly, what is kanji actually and why is it so important? Kanji are the basis of the Japanese educational curriculum. Japanese includes hiragana and katakana, but writing in kanji has the characteristic that it is easier to convey the meaning of the sentence itself than writing in hiragana. Learning kanji means being able to read and write Japanese. In addition, each kanji has a meaning. By understanding the meaning, you will be able to imagine the meaning of the idiom itself. Even if you have never seen an idiom before, if you know the meaning of the kanji, you can imagine the meaning of the idiom from the meaning of the kanji itself. Before diving into some tips to master kanji, I want to say that you don't have to learn kanji. If your main goal is to be able to have daily conversations or to focus on speaking in general, there is no need for you to study kanji. Dedicating your time to improving listening comprehension also doesn't require being familiar with kanji. But if you aim to pass the GLBT exams, travel or live in Japan, and most importantly, personally to me, to be able to read books in Japanese, kanji is a significant part in your Japanese learning journey. When it comes to learning kanji fast, I want to first talk about mastering hiragana and katakana. These alphabets serve as a foundational knowledge of learning kanji as well as the Japanese generally. Understanding hiragana and katakana is fundamental for reading and writing Japanese because they represent the phonetic sounds of the language. Secondly, you should learn the radicals. Kanji radicals, or bushu in Japanese, are the essential components that make up kanji characters. These radicals are smaller elements of standalone characters found within a kanji, and they can give hints about the meaning, pronunciation, or overall sense of the character. For example, the radical for mizu, meaning water, appears in kanji like umi, meaning sea, and ko, meaning lake, indicating a connection to water. Studying radicals allows you to better grasp the structure, meaning, and relationships of kanji characters. It lays a solid foundation for expanding your kanji knowledge, making the learning process easier and more enjoyable. It is highly recommended to learn kanji alongside vocabulary. Learning vocabulary along with kanji is not just about seeing how the kanji is used in context, it also helps you remember the kanji readings. Many kanji have multiple readings and are pronounced differently depending on the word they're used in. Besides learning kanji and vocab through textbooks, let's make the best of online language apps. Recently, I've been learning vocab and kanji with the MochiKanji Learn Japanese app, and they're very kindly sponsoring this video. Thank you so much, Mochi. First, I would like to talk about spaced repetition. The standout point is that MochiKanji applies the spaced repetition method and uses an algorithm to analyze users' learning history and then calculates golden time for each learner. This means the app will remind you to review at the perfect time when the brain is about to forget the words. It's hard sometimes to schedule everything and keep track of your progress, but MochiKanji does this for you. It sends you notifications reminding you it is time to revise. In the app, there is a countdown timer as well, which shows you how many hours minutes, etc. you have before it is time to revise the words. Moreover, it will divide your vocabulary and kanji into 5 levels. Level 1 is just learn, and level 5 is long-term memory. I really like this because you can clearly see the process and it's easier for you to review and learn. Thus, learning at golden time helps you learn less and memorize more effectively. Additionally, you can see each level of your learned words in the digital notebook. Now I want to talk about interactive studying. Speaking about levels, there are different levels of Japanese in the MochiKanji app. You can start from the very basics, for example, or you can pick your own level from N5 to N2. There are also specialized courses like nursing, IT, Minna no Nihongo, Genki, etc. And the good thing is that the courses are divided into small lessons so that you don't have to do a lot of things in one sitting. In each lesson, each word is presented in the form of flashcard, which not only helps you learn kanji fast and effectively, but is also a great way of combining studying both kanji and vocabulary. You can hear the right pronunciation by clicking on the flashcard, which is an essential part in learning Japanese and any language in general. There are also images, examples, and explanations, so you can never get bored of learning with MochiKanji. Honestly, I've never had more fun learning kanji. What's more, the interface is incredibly cute, which can only serve as a bonus motivation for studying. There are 3 other very useful sections. Dictionary, where you can look up vocabulary and kanji, and a section just for practicing kanji from N5 to N2 level. You can choose a character from all the levels and practice the stroke order by writing it. Finally, there is a conversation section where you can speak and chat with Mochi on different topics. You can find a link for the MochiKanji app in the App Store, Google Play, and website by typing MochiKanji, or you can find it in the description box. Thank you again, Mochi Mochi, for sponsoring this video. Movies, series, and songs are probably the funniest sources to use for memorizing not only kanji, but also vocabulary. When watching movies or YouTube videos, for example, you can see with the help of the subtitles which kanji character corresponds to the pronounced word. After hearing the word and seeing it written multiple times, it will be easy for you to memorize it. Regarding music, you can follow the lyrics while listening to the song, and this will have the same result as watching movies or series, and you will enjoy your favorite artists in the meantime. moving on to reading practice in Japanese. Reading can be a bit more challenging and time-consuming, but I've always believed that reading practice is essential in learning a language. There are many online graded readers, which are a great option if you are at a beginner or lower level. They are also a great guide for the kanji characters you need to know for a specific level. Of course, books are an excellent tool too. The problem with them might be, especially with physical ones, that they can be overwhelming for beginners. So, in my opinion, it is best to commit to a book after covering N4 level and having started on your studying for the N3 level. And reading news in Japanese is probably more suitable again for intermediate or advanced learners, although there are often options for adjusting the level to your preferences and choosing a lower level. I hope you found these recommendations useful, and I wish you luck and success on your Japanese studying journey. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.